Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Rodgers. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Quick slant here to Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach... Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is taken in by Rodgers. And down inside 15 shy of the 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Hey, watch the slant. Check, 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 check. 150.
Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Watson. Over middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
This will be caught at about the 6. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Cure it as they try and get down.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after try forthcoming. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Watson's throw here hauled in by Cup. 7 yards, the pickup there.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. He's to the 10. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And all the way down to the 5. They get a big amount back. 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. For the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McCann's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the handoff, Dillon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On first down, Watson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here's second and a yard. The give is to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Watson. A quick pass to Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers throw there, complete to Rodgers.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 31, Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Watson on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Watson. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Watson. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Watson. That'll be caught by Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Chips over here. There's overload.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got it complete to Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10.
A give to Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Rodgers.
Open man, Amari Rodgers complete.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Pass midfield. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
123 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a throw that's complete.
7 yards the pickup there.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
McCann now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches...
Well, it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Watson's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
From the gun, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.